Alright people, Ewan here from AFC World. Today we are building the best Arsenal 11 of the Emirates era and comparing it with ChatGPT's version to see if AI knows ball or it's been watching Arsenal career mode streams instead of real matches. Quick reminder, the Emirates era is 2006 to now, from when we left Highbury to when we moved into the Emirates Stadium. So no Henrys, no Vieiras, no Bergkamps. This is the era of growing pains, selling our best players, and learning new ways to suffer before finally turning to the big boys of the table. And yeah, you'll see a lot of modern players in my 11, call it a recency bias if you want. But, we're also good again. So it turns out having elite players and good structure helps. Who knew? Right, let's get into it. Goalkeeper, the foundation. Before we build anything, you start with the base. The calm at the back, the keeper sets the tone. In the early Emirates years, we've had everything from memes to mediocrity, and now finally, actual composure. For some reason, GPT went with Washik Szczesny. Love the guy, elite career after he left us, but Arsenal Szczesny was vibes and chaos, and let's not forget the Southampton dressing room incident. If you know, you know. That era was character building. My keeper, David Raya. 2 golden gloves, calm under pressure. Distribution that lets us play like a top European side. He's a system piece, not just a shot stopper. Genuinely, if he continues at this level, he's in conversation for the greatest Arsenal keeper of all time, not just the Emirates era. Raya starts. Defense. From survival to control. Before we name names, let's acknowledge this. Arsenal's defensive standards have evolved massively. There was a period where defending wasn't really a phase of play, it was more a trauma response. We weren't defending, we were surviving with vibes, prayer, and Koscielny putting out 18 fires a match. Now we defend with structure, height, physicality, control. So this backline reflects that evolution, from my side at least. Left back, ChatGPT went with Nacho Monreal, and I respect that. Monreal was the grown-up in a dressing room full of players still figuring out life. Reliable, intelligent, never panicked. Not a spotlight player, just proper football. I mean, Clichy brought a bit of pace, but Monreal brought stability. And Calafiori's good, but we haven't seen enough yet. Monreal's my left back too. Left centre back, Gabriel Magalhaes. I had to go with him. Chat went with Koscielny, and don't get me wrong, Koscielny was a warrior. Fast, committed, held us together when the club felt like it was a house built from IKEA parts, but I have to go with Gabriel. He's our rock, dominates aerial duels, he attacks set pieces, he provides leadership just by presence, and that left-footed balance for build-up, very, very important. Koscielny was elite in chaos, but Gabriel is elite when we need control and when we need a win. Right centre-back, ChatGPT picked Thomas Vermeulen. Nice player, but no. My right centre back, it's obvious. I'm going with Shkodran Mustafi. Absolutely not. It's William Saliba. He defends like he's got the match on 0.75 times speed while everyone else is panicking. He reads danger early. He's never flustered. He's got elite timing. He's got elite composure. We didn't know what defensive peace felt like until he arrived. Saliba is the face of Arsenal. Rolls Royce defender. And he's still so young. He's not even in his prime yet. Right back. Chat went with Bakary Sagna, and you know what? It's a respectable shout. Sagna gave consistency in an era when we needed adults, but I'm taking Yuri and Timber. Why? Because modern fullbacks aren't just overlapping runners anymore. They're midfielders, they're press machines, they're decision makers. Timber inverts, he carries, he controls, he defends inside, and he defends wide. He looks fearless while doing all of it. If he stays fit, he'll be one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League ever. Not just Arsenal, not just Emirates. Backline done. Midfield. Identity, control, brains. A midfield tells you what a club is. There were years when Arsenal midfield meant vibes, flicks, praying Flamini doesn't 2-foot someone and get sent off. Now midfield means control, press resistant, intelligence, mentality, goals. So this midfield isn't nostalgia, it's built to win modern football matches. Firstly, ChatGPT and I agree on the same guy. And that's the little magician, Sandy Cazorla. 2-footed genius. Press resistant like he had a no-tackle force field. He could escape pressure in a phone box. And when he was gone, the football kind of fell apart. That's what you call influence. No debate, Santi starts for both teams. Chat went with Ramsey in the next position. Love him, love Rambo. Big moments, engine, memories. He'll always have a place in Arsenal hearts. But Declan Rice gives you defensive dominance, ball carrying, leadership, big game reliability, presence, goals, raises the floor and the ceiling of the squad. In more than one position as well. Ramsey gives you magic, but Rice gives you identity, control, and hopefully trophies. If he stays long term, he has a real chance of being one of the greatest Premier League midfielders ever. The attacking midfielder. ChatGPT actually went with Odegaard this time, and we love him. Great captain. But Mesut Özil at his peak. That wasn't just football, that was pure poetry. Vision beyond logic, touches that looked illegal. He didn't just create chances, he rewrote geometry on the pitch. Odegaard was brilliant, Özil was mystical. Özil makes my midfield, and that's the midfield side complete. The front three, where pain and joy lived. The attack is where Arsenal made us believe, and also where we learned heartbreak as a second language. These are the players who carried errors on their back and gave us hope when we felt like a luxury. Right wing, Bukayo Saka. We both had to go with Saka. He's not hype, he's production, he's mentality, he's consistency, he's bravery. He plays like he knows the weight of that badge and he still carries it, smiling. And genuinely, he's on track to become the greatest player this club has ever developed. My star boy, forever. Left wing, GPT agreed with me again on this one. Alexis Sanchez. He didn't just play for us, he dragged us. Energy, end product, aggression, confidence. He decided games by force of will. Peak Alexis was the best left wing the Prem has ever seen. Don't want to debate it. Striker, Robin van Persie. GBT and I agree again, unfortunately. Yes, the snake. Yes, it hurts. Yes, therapy bills are still pending. But peak RVP, different class. Technique, movement, finishing, Ballon d'Or level seasons from him. It's painful, but it's the truth. That's my Emirates XI versus ChatGPT's. The modern players aren't here because we're excited, they're here because Arsenal have finally built an elite squad again. Drop your 11 below, argue respectfully or aggressively, I don't actually care. And if someone genuinely lists Mustafi, I'm calling YouTube support. Like, subscribe, and up the Arsenal.